video. Also, there's people that's doing work on my street, so that's the background noise. Sorry about that. In today's video, I thought, you know, because I have gained a few extra subscribers, that I decided to do an updated get to know me tag. So if you've been here since I first started my channel about 2 years ago, I did a get to know me tag, but I'm gonna do an updated version of it, I feel like, to help, you know, because I've changed since then. So I've got a few questions on my phone, about 30, so I'm gonna go through them, and yeah, so so the first question is, did you have any childhood pets? Yes, I did. When I was younger, I had a fish. All of us had a fish each, and I had one. I had a hamster called Jessie, and that was all I had really. And then now I've got my dog. So technically she's a childhood pet because I got her when I was a child, and I still have her now. So the second one is, when you were young, what did you want to be? Now, oh my god, if I try and remember what I wanted to be when I was a kid, it would just go on because I wanted to be so many things. The ones that stuck out for a long time was I wanted to be a singer and I wanted to do dancing, so, but I'm not gonna either of those things. So I also wanted to do modelling at some point. Like my old photos, I was literally like posing and all sorts. Like I wanted to do modelling because I found it quite fun. I think at some time in my life, I'm trying to remember now, I wanted to like do gymnastics, like not very young, but like I wanted to do gymnastics and do something with that. I don't really know why. That's the ones that really stuck out. Like all of the others I probably don't remember, but that's the ones that really stuck out to me when I was a kid. But I've changed so much since then. Like I tried to do singing and dancing. I went to this theatre train thing where you do acting, singing and dancing. And oh my god, let me tell you, I could not do that at all because I can't even remember basic things. Trying to remember dance, like choreo or like lyrics, it just, or even lines to a song, no, I just would not be able to. Number 3, what challenges did you experience when you was young? Well, I would probably say fitting in was a big challenge when I was younger because I was different to other people. Like I wasn't like most girls. Like I wasn't really into makeup. I wasn't really into what girls my age were into, as well as I got along with guys better than girls when I was younger. As well as like making friends was a big challenge for me when I was younger. It was really hard for me because I'm not good at being social and starting conversations with people, and I never know what to talk about with them, really. Like even people I've known for years, I still don't know what to talk to them about. Like that is saying something. People that I'm friends with, like sometimes my boyfriend, I don't know what to talk to him about. Like it's not just people I don't know, but it's really hard for me to genuinely just make friends with people. Because I'm not good at communicating and stuff, and I just find it's like whenever I go on holiday I try to make friends with people, but it's just never really like stuck really. So I'd probably say like them things. Also, some of these questions I went on to different like websites and they're about different things, so I've picked like a few of different categories. Some about when I was younger, some are about like me personally, some about how I view things, you know, they're different like kind of categories. So number 4 is, what is something you wish you did more often? I'm trying to think now because there's a lot of things I wish I did more often, but I'd probably say the writing, because I love writing. If you seen my what's on my iPhone video, you'd like seen that I downloaded Wattpad again, and I want to do that more often, like just write stories and just not think twice, like not care, like, or overthink, because I don't do it as often because I overthink, like, what if they don't like this like section, what if they stop reading it, what if they get bored, or what if I just get bored and lose motivation. And I feel like writing should be something that, you know, you should just do when it hits you, when you feel inspired, not just because you feel like you have to update the story to the viewers. So I need to get that like mindset out and then just do it, like not even think, just do it. But I feel like on my Wattpad I'm gonna write a completely different story. I'm just gonna come up with ideas for it. But yeah, I definitely wish that I could do that more often, and I'm going to try, but it's not going to be very easy for me really. So number 5, what is something you're really passionate about? Well, it would be writing, but that's something that, you know, I'm not going to say that. I'm saying something else, which is travelling. Now, if you really know me, you know that I love to go on holiday. I love to go to different places, and I just love to experience like different things, and travelling is something that I really love. And then when I'm older, I want to be able to do more often. Obviously, I'm gonna have to get like a good job so I can save up for it, but one thing I do want to do is take a year out and just travel with my boyfriend. Obviously I'd have to like save up the money for it first, but it's just, travelling is so much fun, and I don't like going home. I like to just explore, you know, have time to just see what different people in different places do. Like, I don't just want to go to places I've been before, I want to go to places I haven't been so I can explore them. As well as there is loads of places on my bucket list that I do want to visit that are like really specific, because I've seen them in YouTube videos. Like Bora Bora, I've seen loads of people vlog it and it looks so nice there and beautiful there. Like the views, the like over water like bungalows, I think they're called. Like the different things, like it's just like an experience I want to do, because, you know. So yeah. So number 6 is, what are your hobbies? Now, I already mentioned writing. That is definitely one of my hobbies. I don't really have many, really. Unless watching Netflix counts as a hobby, I don't know. I don't think that does, really. I'd probably say YouTube, really, because that's something I really like doing, like making videos for you guys, and just I find it really fun to do, and it's something that I've wanted to do for a while, since I was in like year 7. I'm trying to like think really, but there's not much else I can say really. So number 7, how many relationships have you been in? Well, apart from the one that I'm currently in, I've been in 4. I think. Yeah, I've been in 4 others apart from the one that I'm in. Because I'm not going to count that, because obviously I'm currently in it. But I've been in 4 others. That's all I'll really say about it, to be honest. 8. What do you think is the most essential quality in a healthy relationship? Well, I don't think there's just one. I think there's about 3. The first one is trust. Every relationship needs trust. It needs to be built on trust. If you don't have trust, then I don't get why you're going out if you don't trust the other person. You need trust. The second one is loyalty. You need loyalty because obviously when you're in a relationship with someone, you've told them that you're going to be loyal. Sorry, I thought I had a crisp on my mouth then. You need to be loyal to them. You need to just, you know, commit yourself to that one person and nobody else. And I'm trying to think of the third one because I thought about this before when I wrote it down, like the questions down. The third one, commitment. Unless that's really similar to loyalty. Okay, I'm going to say 2. And if I think of anything else during this video, I will mention it. But I personally think that trust and loyalty are the foundations of a relationship. And if you don't have either of those, then you're not going to have... Oh, wait, okay, yeah, now I thought of it. The third one is communication. You need to be able to communicate with your partner. You need to be able to talk to them about things. Like, if something's going wrong in your relationship, you need to be able to talk to them and talk through it. You know, communication is key, because if you don't talk to them, then things can go wrong and you don't know what's going wrong. So me and my boyfriend always talk to each other every night and about our relationship, to see, you know, if there's anything that we feel is going wrong, because if there is something going wrong, we can fix it. And I feel like that's something that people need to do. So there's 3 things that I feel like are the most essential. So number 9 is, what are your beliefs on marriage? Now, marriage, I have a lot of feelings about marriage. First of all, I feel like you need to marry for love, not money. You need to marry someone because you love them, not because of their wealth. I feel like that is the most important thing. Second of all, when you marry someone, you are literally making, like, when you're in a relationship with someone, you make the commitment to them, yeah. But when you're in a marriage, it's much more important that you understand the choice you're making and you're committing 100% to that person for the rest of your life. So, like, if at that point you don't feel like you want to be with them for that long, or you love them, then don't marry that person, because marriage is something that you need to be 100% sure about, because it's a big step from dating to getting married to someone. As well as, you need to make sure that you're ready. Like, you know, you need to make sure you've been dating for so long, because you need to get to know the person in the relationship. Like, people get married at different stages of their relationships, and I'm not gonna judge anyone for doing it way too soon, but what I will say is that you need to make sure that you've been dating them for so long, so not like too soon, but for so long, so you've had a chance to get to know that person and see if you really want to be with them. And then after that, whenever you're ready, it just has to be when you're ready, because it's a really important decision, and I just feel like you need to be ready for it, and that's probably what I think. There's many more things, but they just can't come to my head at the moment. So the 10th question is, what does the word family mean to you? Well, the number one thing that I will say is, family doesn't always have to be by blood. So just because you're not related to someone doesn't mean that they're not family. You can class them as your family. You could class, like, someone you've been best friends with for years as your family. You can class someone that you're not related to as family by blood, or just friendships. But I do feel like family is everything, really, because the moment you come into the world, your family and the people that, like, are in your life before you make any friends, before you meet, like, before you get into a relationship or meet friends, your family are there. Like, they're there, and they, like, even, like, everyone in my family, you know, is older than me, apart from one who's the same age as me. And they've been around for longer than me, so they know the ins and outs of life. They know, they can give me so much advice, and I feel like family is important, and you should really appreciate your family, because they will do anything for you. And that's really all I can say, apart from that. Just the word family just means, like, that you should be grateful for them as well, because, you know, they help you to get independent, so that when you get to a certain age, you can live on your own, or with a partner, or maybe even just with a friend or someone else in your family. Like, whoever you choose to live with, unless you want to live on your own or with a roommate, then they get you ready for that, and they prepare you for life. And I feel like it's important to give back to family when you can. It's important to give back to them, even the little things. So, number 11. What is one of the most important lessons you've learned from your family? This is going to take a long time for me to think about, but I don't want this video to be too long. Just because. So, an important life lesson that I've learned from family is that you should always be honest with people, because if you lie, then they're always going to find out somehow, and lies can always just spiral into bigger things, and then it's going to not be as easy to tell them the truth. So you always have to be honest with people no matter what, even if you feel like it's going to hurt their feelings. You have to just be honest and tell people how you feel. So, number 12, I was going to say 11 again, but number 12, what family member are you closest to? I'd probably say my grandma, because I feel like, I don't really know, I can't really explain why, I just feel like I'm more close to my grandma because, I don't know really, it's just, I feel like I talk to my grandma a lot when I see her, and I don't see her as often, and I just feel like I'm closer to her than anyone else. So number 13, what is a pet peeve that you have? Well, I have so many, but the number one thing that annoys me is people leaving me on red when I message them. Now, people have argued with me because of this and said, you know, like, what I get that, you know, people have lives outside of messaging people back, but if they literally ignore me, but then they're online, they're posting everything, and they're talking to other people, they're just not actually answering you, or it's not a genuine reason, then it annoys me, because it's like, you can tell me if you don't want to talk to me, and it really annoys me when that happens. I don't like it. Number 14, what fictional world would you want to travel to for a day? I mean, that is pretty easy. Hogwarts. I would love to go to Hogwarts. Oh god. Learn some spells, you know, and just have fun. Like, I love to go there because I just love Harry Potter so much. And I'd love to, like, meet I love to be with all the characters and, like, go on the Hogwarts Express and go to Hogsmeade and, like, you know, it'd just be so much fun. I just love it. That's why whenever I go to Universal Studios in America, I just love going to the Harry Potter bit where there's, like, the castle and everything. I love it. What is one of your favourite books? I don't really have a favourite book. Why did I say that weird? Book. But I would probably say the Ant and Dec one so far. Because it's an individual one, because it's really nice to learn about what they've done before TV, like about Biker Grove, about their singing career. Like, it's nice to learn about their past and see pictures that you've never seen and just know how hard it is for them to get to where they've got now. And it's really interesting, I feel like. So, number 16. What celebrity would you love to meet in real life? Oh my god. Well, there's so many celebrities I'd love to meet. But if it's just one, oh my god. This is so hard because I love a lot of celebrities. I would probably say any one of the Friends cast, like, just any one of them. I can't pick one, it'd have to be the Friends cast. I just love to meet them because I love Friends. It's like my comfort show, it makes me really happy, and I just love the storylines, I love everything about it, and ever since I watched it I've just become obsessed with it. Everyone has that one show, and it makes me happy. Like, sometimes when I've been sad I've just watched it, so I'd love to meet any one of the cast, really, because it just be amazing. Like, oh my god. Number 17. What type of student was you in high school? Well, when I was in high school, I wasn't one to get in trouble. I work in lessons. I do sound like a goody two shoes, but I wasn't. I just didn't really bother getting in trouble because I didn't see the point of annoying teachers, being stupid and messing around. Like, 'cause I just thought it was quite pointless. and I always did my work. Sometimes my homework I did the night before, but I did always make sure it was done. I was probably a good student, like a lot of teachers liked me, but I just avoided trouble, really. And I tried my hardest when it came to exams and assessments and like tests and things, so I always revised as well for my exams, my main exam, my GCSEs. I did do a lot of revising for them as well, so I would probably say that, really. Number 18. What was subject? What? Oh god, I wrote this wrong. Oh my god. What subjects did you like and hate in high school? Well, in high school, the only subjects that I liked I liked ICT because I found it so much fun and interesting. I also liked cooking because it's practical and it's creative, and I forgot to mention earlier that cooking is one of my hobbies. I don't know why, it didn't come into my head, but it's one of my hobbies and I love cooking. Like, I loved all my cooking lessons so much. I said I liked English, but I only liked it from year 7 to year 9. When it came to GCSE, I kind of stopped liking it, but I did like it in the first few years because of the writing and stuff and learning different like writing techniques. That I'd probably say they were the only 3 subjects that I liked. Subjects that I hated. Well, I hated geography and history because I was not good at them at all. Remembering dates and like geography, I am not good at. I can't like name places, things, whatever. I'm not good at it at all. And history, I just didn't find anything in it at all. I hated because sometimes they'd make us do activities. Like, I hated it because I'm not good with physical sport. Like, I'm not good. I don't have any good hand-eye coordination, so I just hated it for that reason. I think they were the subjects that I did like hate. I also hated art because I'm not good at drawing, but my teacher would sometimes, make comments and it would just annoy me because it'd be like, well, I can't do this. You've seen that I can't do this. They would probably be the subjects that I proper hated. Like, I would say that I hated them with a passion, but there's other ones that I just didn't like, but not enough to hate. I just genuinely didn't like them. So, yeah. Number 19. What unhealthy habits do you struggle with? Well, number 1 on that would be procrastinating, saying I'll do things tomorrow and not actually getting them done. I struggle with that a lot. That's why I do my to-do list and I force myself to do the things on it. Like, today was film this video, so I was like, I'm not going to sit around and leave it, I'm just going to film it and then like get it on so then I can edit it later on when it needs to be up. As well as another one would be like motivating myself to do things, like motivating myself to do college work outside of college, and like just motivating myself to do things that I really want to do. Like, my motivation lately has not been the greatest because of this whole lockdown thing, and I feel like once this is all over, then my motivation, I can probably work on getting it to come back, but for now I just can't. Like, I'd probably say them 2 things would be my like really unhealthy habits that I need to get rid of, because that's why every morning I try to get up like early, because I don't want to lie in like I used to. So I try, and I've done that, and I try to get my routine going as well, so I have something. So, number 20. What inspired a significant change in your life? Probably my parents, because when I was all being lazy, like leaving things in my room because I didn't want to go downstairs, or just like getting out of bed at 12, or like just doing like really like when it comes to making dinner, just getting the easier options. I didn't want to make things. Like being really incredibly lazy. My parents would had a talk with me and were saying, you need to change this because obviously, you know, if you get up earlier, you can enjoy more of the day and, you know, and things like that. And they had to talk with me and that inspired me and it made me think, well, now I need to make sure, I need to, you know, I need to focus on like getting out of my lazy habits that I've like just hid into. And then as well as that, focus on my physical well-being as well, like getting some exercise, trying to lose weight, focusing on my mindset, and it really helped me. So that's why lately I've been trying to focus on all that and like help myself really. So number 21, what daily rituals do you have that gives you joy? Well, probably my routine, like my morning and night routines, because I like to do them because they make me feel so much better. Like I'm improving a lot because I stick to my routine, so when I do them it makes me feel so much better, that, you know, I feel so much refreshed in the morning after I've done my morning routine, and then at night it makes me just feel more relaxed after I've done my night routine. And then also, like, you know, as well as that, probably spending some time with my family every day. No matter what I have to do, I always try and spend some of it with my family. I always try and do that because it's just nice. Like, we either play some Mario Kart or we just watch some TV or we talk, you know. It's just really nice. Number 22. Do you like going to the cinema or watching films at home? Well, personally, I love going to the cinema because you can make a day out of it. You can go to the cinema. Why am I doing this? I don't get what I'm doing with my hands, but you can go to the cinema and then you can go for like dinner before or after, or you could go bowling before and go to cinema after. You can make a day out of it. As well as I find it really good because you have like loads of snacks, you're watching it on a big screen, you're comfy. Like, it's just the whole thing. It's like a whole vibe kind of thing. It's hard to really explain it, but like watching it in the cinema just feels so much better really, because you just come out of the cinema and you're like, ooh, wow, that film was just everything. Unless you didn't like it, then you don't think that. But watching it at home is nice because, you know, you're in, like, you can get comfy in your pyjamas, get under a blanket and sit in your bed or on the sofa and watch on your TV, but it just doesn't feel as good as the cinema, if you get what I mean. So during this whole pandemic, I've genuinely missed going to the cinema to watch films, and I just can't wait for this all to be over, so then all the films that were meant to come out can all come out and then I can watch them. Because I just can't wait, because the cinema's just like the Murder on the Orient Express sequel. I genuinely want to watch that. And then there's in the cinema, which was meant to come out, there was also the James Bond film I want to watch as well with my family, because we all genuinely want to watch that because it just looked so good. Like, when I actually was able to watch the trailer after we fell, I want to watch that in the cinema, and a lot of people probably would agree with me because like After series is so good, and me and my boyfriend want to watch that one because I've seen the trailer for it and oh my god, if you have not watched the trailer, you have to go and watch the trailer because it is epic. But there's just so much more films, but I could go on, but yeah, I don't want to make this video too long. Number 23. Do you have a favourite holiday and why? Florida, because it's just like, it's my home. I would say, like, it feels like a home to me when I go there, because it's just the food, the weather, like the sunshine, as well as it's not a boring holiday. It's like a really fun, action-packed one because you have the water parks, the theme parks, and then as well as that, you also have like the different activities you can do, like Dave and Buster's. You can go to many different things as well. Like, it has a lot of things in it that you can do, so you're never bored. Like, you're never just sat there and you think, I don't know what to do. As well as, like, I love to go to the shopping malls there because I just love... Because whenever I go, I always get, like, a new pair of shoes. Like, I spoil myself when I go there. I get, like, a new pair of shoes. I might get, like, some clothes. Whenever we go, we always get something. And plus I like going there to get my wands. I just need to add to my collection. Oh my god. Number 24. Have you ever lost someone close to you? Well, I have many times. Like, I've lost a lot of really close friends that I've had, like, a really important bond with, like a really just close bond with, and then you know, that's the part of life. You lose friends, you gain friends, and not all friends stay forever, really. And I learned that the hard way. But I have lost a lot of friends that I thought were gonna stay forever, and that I was close with, and that, you know, it was hard to deal with, but I got over it. And, you know, it's just, you move on, really. So, number 26. What was the most important lesson you learned from your last relationship? Oh, well, the most important one would be to not ignore the red flags of a relationship. Just, if you're in a relationship and there's so many red flags, like, you know, he's lying to you, or he's doing things, and, like, as an example, like, if he was lying to you about, like, where he was, don't ignore it. Like, as soon as you see a red flag, just don't even hesitate. Just stop. Just get out of that relationship. Because I ignored them, and it didn't... I ignored them. As well as another one would be... No, actually, I just think it was that, really. I was going to say something then, but I forgot. But that is the most important thing, is to not ignore the red flags, because you know what you deserve. And if someone is doing things in a relationship, or if there's like a few things that aren't right, don't hesitate. Just go with your gut, honestly. If you feel like there's something wrong, just go with it. Don't ignore it, because people can get blindsided when in a relationship because they're in love and not even think about it. But trust me. So, number 27. What is your biggest fear in life? Well, it would probably be the unknown, because I don't like not knowing what's going on. I like to know what's happening and when. I just hate, like, when I don't know what's going to happen in the future. You know what I mean? It scares me. As well as to lose my family and the ones that I love, especially my boyfriend. Like, that scares me, because I know that's a bit, I don't know the word, but it's just losing people that are close to me. I can't, like, I don't want to, you know? It's scary. Like, number 28. When did you go on your first date, and where? Well, my first date was in Mackey's in I was in high school, so it was like year 9, so that was like probably, 5 years ago, I think, if I got that wrong. But it was like 5 years ago in Mackey's. I'm sure that was my first ever date. So 29. What was your biggest fear as a child? When I was younger, I always was scared of the dark as well, because I just didn't like... I didn't like the dark because you never know really because you can't see and you don't know. As well as losing my family. So, me editing this right now, I'm going to finish my point. So, I was saying about losing my family, and I still am afraid of losing family members to this day, because, you know, there's the same reasons when I was younger to now, is that they mean a lot to me and that I love them so much, and I don't really know what I'd do without any of them, really. It's just I can't really go into proper detail because I can't really explain it. But yeah, also I am sorry for it cutting out. Again, I do say that in a bit, but I just wanted to say it because this video was literally going so long and my iPad decided to do that, so I had to refilm, so I literally forgot what point I was up to, so I just continued on the next thing. And the next bit might seem a bit rushed because I was scared that it was going to run out of storage again and that I won't be able to film the rest of this video. So sorry about that as well. But yeah, sorry for that cutting out. I literally had the whole "you've run out of storage" message. Anyway, the last question is, have you had braces? And the answer to that is yes. And that experience is a whole up and down roller coaster, really. I have done a video on that actually a while ago, like 2 years ago when I first did my channel, and honestly that experience was a whole thing for me. But yeah, so that was the get to know me tag, and I hope that, like, I tried to pick some deep questions really to also, like, you know, so I hope you enjoyed that really and got to know me a bit better. And comment down below an interesting fact about yourself because I want to get to know you guys. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and also subscribe to my channel. And stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!